been working on Heaven on Earth and co-creating Heaven on Earth, and I know that's something that's very passionate for you. You've spoken about that. Tell us about Heaven on Earth for you.
Well, I'm a student of A Course in Miracles. And A Course in Miracles says, heaven is not a condition or a place. It is an awareness of our oneness. And it says hell is what the ego or fear-based mind would make of every present moment. So, you know, thousands of years ago, take Jesus, for instance, he didn't have, the word psychology wasn't around. So they used heaven and hell to mean the products of the fear-based mind and the product of the spirit, or the product of loving thought. What's the problem with the planet is that it is dominated by a fear-based thought system. And because thought is the level of cause, and then what we think determines how we behave, and then how we behave determines what then occurs, we keep manufacturing hell, as I've heard you say. We're thinking fear-based thoughts, behaving in fear-based ways, creating horrible consequences, one word for which is hell. And enlightenment is the relinquishment of a thought system based on fear, the acceptance instead of a thought system based on love. So we need to replace the thought system of fear in ourselves and in our world with a thought system based on love. That means everything I think will emanate from my awareness that even though your body is over there and my body is over here, time and space, as Einstein said, are themselves illusions of consciousness. There's no place where your spirit stops and mine starts. The Course says we're like sunbeams in the sun, to the sun, thinking we're separate from other sunbeams, but there's really no place where one stops and I start. If I know that, so then I realize your win is my win. My win is your win. There's nothing to compete in terms of scarcity for. The more I give to you, the more I will have. I begin to realize that everything I give, I am giving to myself. Everything I withhold from you, I'm withholding from myself. My thinking is different. It's all about the realization of our oneness. Then my behavior will be different, and then the consequences will reflect that behavior and that thinking, which would mean instead of war, we'd have peace. Instead of poverty, we would have enough for all. Instead of oppression, we would have justice. So to me, that's why the conversation around heaven on earth matters. It's a possibility, but it's like the thoughts of heaven, or the awareness of our oneness and pure love, hover over the planet. They need to be downloaded through what begins as an abstract embrace, intellectually, and then moves into a visceral place where we are committed to taking the proactive steps to actually bring it down and make it real on earth, which is what the Lord's Prayer is. May it be on earth as it is in heaven. For thine is the kingdom, and thine is the power, and thine is the glory. So you're affirming. It's that consciousness of pure love, the kingdom, the heaven, the kingdom, the glory. And then what that does is it's an alchemy inside our consciousness, whereby having been aligned with those thoughts, our behavior and our personal energy, consciously, subconsciously, other people's reactions to us, what other people think and feel around us, and the very confluence of circumstances that are attracted to us begin to reflect the path to heaven and away from hell.
Thank you.
All right.
Great gift. Thank you.